truck. I've had those rodeo blues. Well, I've chased around, I've been all over town. You know, I seen the lights, stayed up all night. I've done everything that my mama told me not to do. But I love my truck and I love my guitar, and I love to rodeo and be at the bar. And I love everything that my mama told me not to do.
My name is Wesley Scott, son of Walter Scott. My dad came out here from Blythe right after high school. He paved the way for us all. He paved the way for me and my Uncle Ben, my Uncle John. I'm trying to prove myself. I got some big shoes to fill because my old man was a pretty goddamn good stuntman.
I mean, I'd love to collapse the bridge. I'd love to get out there on it and have horses going in and stuff, and I'll film it and I'll show you how easy it was to do. You know, you got to have all this dialogue. You got to shoot both ways. You got to get on the side. You got to get down under.
Walter, you know, he's done all the big westerns. He worked with Clint Eastwood, Double Clint on Outlaws of Josie Wales, Hang 'em High. He's worked with all the legendary cowboys we grew up seeing on the westerns. So people, you know, they look him up on IMDb and they see, hell, look at all these western credits. We ought to use Walter.
Once they get their office down there in Baton Rouge and everybody is getting on board, then we'll see what they have right there in Baton Rouge.
He just brings a lot to the table, you know. He's old school. He thinks he's spending his own money a lot of times, you know.
Just do kind of a rough budget and trying to make it a little bit, you know, try to say, well, yeah, I could do it for this, but it'd be nice if I had some more.
He does his best to make the film believable and as realistic and authentic as possible.
Climb up the ladder, shoot over your shoulder, shoot over his, move around over there, shoot over, no lights, all natural lighting.
Production contacted Walt, you know, a couple weeks ago. My dad told him it'd be a great idea if you could send your actors out here. You know, let us work with them to get their confidence in us and for us to get a little confidence in them, you know, figure out what they can and can't do and see what we're working with.
Right, you got that?
Yeah. That's right, that's right. Then you just, yeah, it seems like
one on the road. Which one you use?
That red one.
Really? Like this when we first see you. Buckle that up. It's good for those actors. They watch other guys, you know, that come and rope and watch me, and then they're kind of like mimics. They see how people are riding and they try to mimic what they do, and I think it kind of helps them learn to ride.
They've been living the lives of Hollywood actors, and we're going to make them look like cowboys.
Come on, don't be a Sheila. Don't be a Sheila, mate.
Don't be a Sheila.
We're going to teach them how to ride. We'll be roping. We'll have them bring up the steers.
Walt's the instructor, I'm more of the overseer, you know.
Even though you have an actor who can ride, an actor who can do his own stunts, if by chance the horse happened to fall or something went wrong, you would be out an actor and shut your movie down. The stuntmen, that's why they're replaceable. The actors, it's hard to replace. They should just do the close-ups and let the stuntmen do all the action.
Let's just face it, the average stunt guys aren't real.
Right. Plus, they're more battle scarred than stunt guys.
Hello, I'm Tony Boggs. I've been working in the movie business for 24 years. I guess you'd call me a Hollywood cowboy, even though I think I'm a little more than a Hollywood cowboy. I work at being a cowboy. I rope and I ride horses all the time, and it's kind of my way of life. Being a cowboy is not really so much a decision that you make. It's you're either are or you're not, and if you are, it's something that you can't get away from, and if you're not, it's something that you'll never really be. But a lot of people like to dress like cowboys and like to kind of play cowboys, and those are the kind of people that like to go watch westerns, and that's good for me because those are the kind of movies that I like to make. They're my favorite kind of movies.
Down in front of you?
Yeah, let's go right here. Okay.
Shane's gonna sing us a song today. He's got his guitar. He said he's got this new song that's more.
This is his latest country hit.
He says it's more rock and roll than country.
More rockabilly.
He says it's a little edgy. We're gonna see it.
A 60-year-old. Not technotronic edgy.
Yeah.
Been to California, been to Tennessee. Oh, Cat Daddy, he knows what I mean. Riding and roping. We're gonna have fun. Cause old Stormer Norman's back, he's gonna head us some steering for us all. I said rope, baby, rope. Rope, it's baby, rope. Riding and roping, gonna have a ball. Well, nothing like the life of a cowboy. Nothing like it at all. Well, I've been to California, been to Tennessee. The rodeo in Phoenix was sure good to me. Honey, ride and roping, I know you'll have a ball. Cause there's nothing like the life of a cowboy. Hey, nothing like it at all. Well, if you go with me to the show tonight, I'll strut you around in the spotlight, where you can ride my horse or see my man. I know you look good in some Wrangler jeans, yeah. You're from the city, well that's alright, cause tonight I'm gonna show you a cowboy's life. Riding and roping, honey, you'll have a ball. Cause there's nothing like the life of a cowboy. Nothing like it at all.
This is what they call country living out here. People in the city, they get up in the morning, grab their briefcases and their laptops and hit the city streets. I mean, we get up and the sun comes up, the chickens are crowing, the roosters are crowing, and it just depends on what's happening the day. We either have actors coming in to ride, stuntmen show up to learn to be stuntmen.
Your hand has to be able to reach it,
It just comes right up into position.
and you don't have to lift very high then.
If we got a movie going, we'll be training different guys and just practicing our skills. This is what you have to do. Boom! Boom! You have to extend them. Boom! You have to extend it. That's it, extend it. And it has to go on this side and then come across.
Yeah.
A real fighter cannot do a picture fight.
I know, I'm trying.
I'm telling you, they can't because it's the stupidest thing to do. You have to telegraph it. If you go here, it's telegraphed, and boom! You know, and a real fighter would hit you 3 times. Go. Boom! Yeah! A lot better. Now I saw what went on. But mostly we keep these horses because we compete on them. My daughter competes.
I'm checking my messages in between horse rides to see if I have any stunt work coming up.
I've been fortunate enough to work on some Western movies and put the clothes on and go back to these towns and these sets that they build, and it's like living a dream for me.
My son ropes, I rope. We don't play golf. Well, some of them play golf maybe. When you get older, I'm not quite old enough yet to start golf.
I was raised in the country. I lived on a farm. I didn't know much about women and their charms.
He's nervous. He's gonna have to say some lines. He doesn't know if he'll remember them, so his mouth's drying up.
Well, I always wanted to be a rock and roll star.
Study your lines?
Hardly.
but I spent all my time in cowboy bars.
We're shooting movies down here, Billy. Come on, join us.
There you go.
My folks gave me a car, a horse, and a rope.
I'm whooping your ass. You want another?
And now I spent all my time out on the road.
Hey! There you are! No! Shit! No!
Well, if I had the money that the Stones made, I'd be living in a mansion in